Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well. So, on today's episode, we have yet another story coming out of adult film star Miss Lana Rhoades. Now, if you guys aren't aware, Miss Lana Rhoades, she recently had a child. Why, you might ask me? I have no damn idea, but nonetheless, she had a kid recently, and we didn't know who the father was for the longest time. Shock and surprise. But she is quoted here recently to say that she wants to have another child, but she doesn't want to, quote, talk to men. Okay, and I have said this before, guys, but men who commit to women who have a past like Lana Rhoades are out of their damn mind. I think we had another prawn star recently get married. I believe Riley Reid got married. And my question is always, why on earth would men get married to these types of women? Why on earth would men commit to them? But Miss Lana Rhoades says that she doesn't want to talk to men. Now, guys, before we jump into today's story, as always, make sure that you go and subscribe to our other content creators, Hidan and Detective Walk. Guys, they're pumping out daily videos for you gentlemen to enjoy. So if you're not pulling out your animated hair or your real hair, excuse me, listening to some of these stories that I have here to cover, well, fret not, guys, because they have some more videos for you. So let's jump into this article here, and this was sent to me quite a few times, actually. And as you can see, I don't know, we're going to have to blur out some of these photos from this woman because literally every photo that exists of her on the internet is just highly questionable. But the article goes on to say, former prawn star Lana Rhoades has revealed that she is ready to find the love of her life and settle down after feeling, quote-unquote, undesirable following her first pregnancy. Lana quit the prawn industry after finding fame as an adult actress and has since exposed how she had felt, quote-unquote, groomed by the people she worked with. So basically, we're going to come back to this in a second, guys, but Miss Lana Rhoades views herself as a victim because Lord knows women never actually make these decisions for themselves, guys, because they have consequences. So a lot of them always have to be a victim, or they were pressured by people because they can't deal with the consequences of the line of work that they chose to put themselves in. The 25-year-old now works as a model and has delved into her public love life on her podcast, Three Girls, One Kitchen, which she hosts with adult models Olivia Davis and Alexa Adams. I was under the assumption that this got cancelled. We got a couple of good episodes out of this, guys. Like, this is fantastic content for my channel. But I was under the assumption that this had shut down. Maybe I should take another look because from memory, this was just fantastic content. These girls have no idea what the hell they're talking about. But of course, gentlemen, she felt pressured to work in the prawn industry, but now she's quit, guys. She's ready to settle down. She's ready to find a good man, ready to have that family. And man, if this is what men are expected to commit to, it's like, here's the thing, okay? I'm going to pull up this photo. I'm going to have a discussion with my editor about whether or not we should censor this crap or not. But, you know, Miss Lana Rhoades, not a bad-looking woman. But if you ask a man, if you go out there and say, hey, would you like to get married to an ex-prawn star? Would you like to take one of these girls seriously? A lot of self-respecting men would say no. Okay, because it doesn't matter how pretty you are, it doesn't matter how good you look, how fun you are, so to speak. Okay, got to keep it YouTube friendly over here. These things do not matter when you start to ask for commitment from men when you're ready to settle down. That's all fantastic and good. You're ready to settle down now. You found yourself, blah, 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 whatever. But the fact of the matter is that when you ask for commitment from men, you are going to struggle a lot of the time. Now, let's go back up here, guys. Of course, she felt groomed by the people she worked with. She felt undesirable. And here's another problem with committing to these individuals, guys, is like they need a male validation on the internet in order to exist as people. You see what I'm saying? So look at this. She is ready to find the love of her life and settle down after feeling undesirable following her first pregnancy. What, you mean the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of comments telling you how beautiful you are and how attractive you are every day aren't enough and you feel undesirable? Get out of here, man. Anyway, the article continues. Now, after admitting that she had worried about feeling unlovable during her pregnancy, Lana has revealed that she is ready to find her long-term partner. Hold it in, boys. Don't be laughing. Hold it in. Come on. Let's keep going. So she says here, I feel like something major has changed inside of me over the past 2 weeks, she confessed on the latest episode of her podcast. I had a new little relationship thing, and then that ended. I just have no desire to date or talk to men. Men are hitting up my phone trying to hang out, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Instead, Lana suggested that she had decided that she was ready to find a long-term partner to look after her before going on to drop another bombshell. Okay, so let's break this down, all right? We have here a woman who receives a lot of male attention, but she just doesn't want to talk to them. Her previous relationship was not really a relationship, guys. It was a little relationship thing that ended. So basically, the guy didn't want to commit to her. Now, we can use our brains for 2 seconds here, guys, and we can say, why would a man not want to commit to a prawn star? And here's the thing, I don't care if you're retired. I don't care if you did it 20 years ago and you're now 45 and you did all this crap when you were 25. It makes no difference. A lot of these girls, they'll try and pass the thing off as though, oh, it was in my past, it doesn't matter. Men should accept me for the way I am, regardless of what I did in my past. And the answer to that is a resounding no. Now, of course, she's ready to have a long-term partner look after her here, gentlemen. Like, it's funny how men are just always expected to come in and give up their things for free. And I don't necessarily just mean physical things, guys, but I just mean men are expected to give up their time, their attention, their validation, then, you know, their resources and stuff like this for girls who, quite frankly, just don't deserve it, guys. I remember... Casual Bachelor, shout out to Casual Bachelor, I love his videos. He did a video, I don't know how long ago it was, but he was covering literally Lana sitting there saying how she's quite a prude. Right? And this is what these women will tell you guys. They're prudes, right? They're not into this dirty stuff or anything like that. They're ready to settle down. They're mature women, which, you know, is fantastic for you. But a lot of men are saying, no, thank you. And here's the thing. Even though she has men in her DMs, what does she do? She finds none of them suitable. Because, guys, get this. This is a fantastic paradox, okay? The men in her DMs do not respect themselves, therefore she cannot respect them. That's a beautiful circle of life, guys. Is, you know, the guys who are hitting up women like this, they don't respect themselves. Like, if they want to actually commit to her, they don't respect themselves, and therefore they're not respected by her at all. Let's go down here, and of course every picture on this article is just a raunchy photo. I don't know if we're gonna have to blur this crap or not, but let's continue. Not only am I waiting until I find a partner who's really genuine and cares for me, I want to have another kid, she revealed. Lana gave birth to her first child, Milo. Man, I love Milo. I don't know if you guys have like the food, if you guys have Milo. I used to have that as a kid all the time. I don't know if you guys have that in America or whatever, but this is really good. Anyway, Lana gave birth to her first child, Milo, in January this year, and later admitted that the pregnancy had been difficult, making her feel unloved as a single mother. Unloved as a single mother. Why don't you just select a man? Okay, first of all, if you're a prawn star, you shouldn't be a mother. Second of all, if you're going to be a mother, why don't you select a man who is actually going to be there and raise the child rather than someone who is clearly going to dip? Because despite the fact that you chose this career path, there are still going to be men who would be willing to have a relationship with you despite how stupid that is. She said this hasn't deterred her from deciding that she'd like to have another child soon. She said that she's ready to settle down, blah, blah, blah. I want a daughter, she continued. You know, for a while I was like, I don't want another one. And she says, I want a daughter. I want to have another child. I really want to have a daughter now, and I just can't stop thinking about it. Over the past few months, I was just looking for attention and validation because I didn't feel attractive after going through pregnancy and having my kid. Imagine that's like your first concern, guys. You know, you're having a child and you're not caring about the kid, or like your main concern is about attention and validation online from strangers. That's amazing. But I feel great. I don't feel like I need that validation anymore, she says on a public podcast. I don't need attention from men. I'm ready to start looking for a serious partner that I possibly would spend the rest of my life with, and I want another kids. So guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. A bit of a different one. Haven't really covered an article in a long period of time. Let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Have you pulled out your real life hair? Do you think that she's going to be successful in having another kid? Let us know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to our other content creators, and as always, guys, make sure that you are taking care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace. Yo guys, it's Taylor here. Just want to say thank you if you made it to the end of today's episode. Before you go, remember to subscribe to our other Fiend Gang members. Their channels will be linked in the video description. Our newest member is Detective Warg, so make sure that you go and show him some love. He's putting out daily content for you guys. Also, one of the characters I use, and also a lot of our thumbnail artwork, is done by an artist called The Gecko Ninja. He's absolutely fantastic, and his socials are going to be linked in the video description as well if you want to commission him for some amazing art. Otherwise, take it easy, gents, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace.